So guys, I just wanted to give you a quick update on Elias Ströby. If you remember him from episode 6, he is a Swedish micro driver and he was diagnosed with cancer earlier this year. I just wanted to say that it looks like it's going pretty good. His chemotherapy is doing what it's supposed to, and I really hope it will keep going well for him. And here's a message from Elias Ströby himself.
Hej alla, här kommer en uppdatering om hur det går i min cancerbehandling. Jag har gjort 4 behandlingar och det har varit en jobbig tid med en massa biverkningar. Men tumören har kommit hela tiden och vi hoppas att den snart är borta. Jag skulle vilja tacka vänner, släktingar och yoghurtkompisar. Speciellt den Deven Marcus och hela AD-teamet. Alla har stöttat mig jättemycket under hela vägen. Och jag ska fortsätta tills jag kommer tillbaka på banan och kommer köra go-kart igen.
Can't help myself. You know too well I need you close. Can't help myself. Trying to stop the burn under your spell. Can't help myself.
For me, the Gothenburg Grand Prix was a race I was really looking forward to in the year. It's a really great track, but also the race has a really great history. It's been running for almost 70 years and has been running at the Torslanda track for over 40 years. It'd be a really big race to win, and most people consider it bigger than the Swedish Championships because it has more international participation from all of Scandinavia. We trained X30 instead of OK Junior like we usually do to get used to X30 and to be as fast as possible. Purposely spilled some water on my shirt so I'd be cooler.
Nice, good idea.
You stay, Deven, focus now, yeah?
Okay.
Hold on.
Can't help myself. You know too well I need you close. Can't help myself. Try to stop the burn under your spell. Can't help myself.
today was a pretty good training day. I was pretty fast throughout the whole day, felt pretty good, and I was fighting top 3 pace the whole time, so I'm pretty happy with my day and I'm really excited to race tomorrow.
You gotta go, dude.
I gotta go now. Okay, then I'll go. Okay. Will we run after you guys?
Yeah.
Disappointing qualifying with a P6, and I really wanted to fight my way up in the heats. So in the superheat in the formation lap, a driver went into Palm's back wheel, so Palm drove over their front wheel and spun around. I barely managed to avoid him by putting half of my kart onto the curbs, and it was a red flag and we had to restart.
This is like the same shot the whole day. There's nothing else to film.
Today was an okay day in Oko Junior. In the final, I came P4, but I got a bumper because the guy ahead of me missed the start and his engine bogged down, and I ended up P5.
På hallen och tredje plats har vi Aston Jonsson, Umeå. På andra plats har vi Hubertus Palm. Och vinnare i klassen OK Junior 2024 Göteborgs Stora Pris är Melvin Kalustia.
This year's Swedish Kart League was a really fun and enjoyable series, but I think that there could have been more contestants and a bigger field. But besides that, it was a really fun series to compete in. I really want to congratulate the top 3 in the Swedish Kart League this year, Kalusjian, Palm, and Jönsson. It was really fun competing with you guys, and you guys did a really good job.
Start training again.
Well, he is out.
1 of the IAME Series Sweden. In the semifinal, I went from P3 to P2, so it was a pretty good semifinal, which made me start P4 in the final. After a pretty good final, I ended P2 in the IAME Series.
Good job, kid.
IAME Series round 2. In the first heat, my motor failed, so it was a DNF. In the superheat, I got punted off by an unfair maneuver, so that was another DNF, so I didn't even get to drive the final.
Yep. Over.
So overall, a really bad day, but that just makes me want to get back on track and show what I can do.
You won, baby. Deven?
I just raced IAME Series Sweden in Helsingborg. I got my first junior pole, my first junior heat win, and my first junior superheat win, and then my first junior final win, and it feels really amazing. And yeah, it was a really awesome day.
What a rocket ship. Oh, look at that guy.
For the IAME Series Sweden round 4 in Jönköping, a pretty okay race day. P2, it was pure chaos. It was dried up, and we went on slicks, and right when we finished our formation lap, it got wet. So it was chaos the whole race.
Yep.
Was really hard in the start because I couldn't see anything, so I got bombed pretty hard from the back and lost a bunch of positions. But I managed to gain them back and finish in the same place that I started.
Segrare i IAME-serien här i Jacksamo, Hubertus Pall.
Series round 5. I qualified really good with a P3, and it was a pretty tough starting position for the final. I started P9, but fortunately I did a really good drive and I drove myself all the way up to P2. I was really happy with it, and it was a really good day.
Way to go, guys. Good job. Very nice. Great drives, guys.
Guys, jump in. This is the Grabko Express. Let's go.
Let's
Going to Denmark, baby.
Denmark. Going into the race day, I knew exactly what needed to happen for me to win the championship. I knew that I needed to win and that Palm needed to come third or lower. And besides that, we just treated the race like any regular race and we just approached it the best we could. Vincent's a really cool guy. We became friends when I was racing the Rental Car Swedish Championship, and we've been friends ever since. So what happened in qualifying was crazy. I was going into the first hairpin, but little did I know, Paul had lost his water right in the braking zone. So me and my teammate Mio went flying into the grass, and at first I just sat there. I thought I was done, and so I saw Mio get out and start pulling his cart. So then I thought, maybe I should start doing that. So I got up and started pulling the cart the hardest and fastest I could, and I managed to pull it to the curbs and get my cart started again. And for the rest of the flying laps, I just pushed as hard as I could and, you know, warmed the tires really hard in like the first out lap when I got out of the grass, just to really get everything off my tires. And I just pushed as hard as possible, and I managed to get that P2, and it was a really crazy qualifying. It was a little bit funny. Palm forgot his race shoes for the race day, so he got to borrow mine.
höjdsensen.
Over here. Watching the Group B and C heat that I wasn't in, I knew that Palm was starting P1, so I know he had a pretty good chance of winning it. With no surprise, he did, so I knew it was going to be really tight going into the superheat phase. Paul's mom brought his race shoes, so he got to switch for the superheat.
All right, let's go.
In Superheat A, I think I got a little bit too excited starting pole since I gotten all the way up to pole through the heats.
Slow down, dude.
I was gassing too early and they had to restart twice. For the third start, I really had to calm myself down so I could get a clean start. super happy. It was a pretty exciting race. Landstrom finished P4, so good job to him. And I know he's going to be in the fight for the win. He's moving so fast.
Yeah.
He already knows what size the chain guard is, bro. So I actually never knew that Palm was in second place behind me, because in the start, after I gapped Zackerson, I had no idea about the drama that was happening behind me. I was just focusing on winning. I just wanted to make sure that I won the race, and I had no idea who was behind me or what was happening behind me at all. I was just focusing forward.
that, man. Way to go, kid. So great, dude. What a good drive.
Really good, Deven.
I got the ticket. Yeah. Wait, what is that ticket to?
That's the ticket to the World Finals, dude.
Can I get to go?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. You're like blue all over you. I had yours.
Femte plats, Jonathan Landström. Och på fjärde plats, Melvin Carlos Dian.
Yeah.
På pall, som Theodor Zachrisson. Och på en andra plats har vi Riven Nilsson. Och högst upp på pall idag har vi Deven Grabko.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spray. I'm just gonna drink it.
Ja, jag ska bara dricka det.
Yeah, it's my no. It's my first one ever. Since Kid Eddie.
Yeah, but it's gonna come a lot more.
Yeah, it's just been my first win.
1 second, please.
Oh.
Does it feel good?
Yeah.
Andra plats har vi Hubertus Palm. Och 2024 års segrare och den första för oss på motorsportcupen, Deven Grabko.
Nice one, kid.
Yeah. Oh.
You're gonna be sticky all the way home, dude.
Today was super amazing and I won everything there was to win. So I got this huge trophy. I also won in the IAME Series, so I got these true trophies, and I also got a ticket to the IAME World Finals in Valencia, and I'm really excited to race there, and it's gonna be awesome.
Does it taste good? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna drink mine at home. I'll just be standing here like for like 6 months.